Hi, good morning. I really didn't want to stop the time lapse I was doing. It's just so beautiful. But got a busy morning ahead. I have a nail appointment. I have to make it to the gym today. And most importantly, it's meal prep day. Well, maybe it's like the first portion. I'm still learning how to meal prep as far as it goes for my new diet. So I bought something yesterday. I'm going to be using that today. And I have to do some editing. Definitely going to have a little breakfast. Smoothie time, yes. Let's go. First, I need a smoothie though. I already have my protein coffee this morning, which is 30-ish grams of protein powder with cold coffee, mix it up with milk, and yeah, that's been a game changer for me, especially on this new journey. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the smoothie this morning. Starting off this busy meal prep day, I'm making a simple, nourishing smoothie. Something quick, filling, and easy to blend into the day. I start by adding plain yogurt to the blender. It gives the smoothie a creamy base and helps everything blend smoothly. Next, 1 scoop of protein powder. Something simple to help keep me full and fueled. Then I add about 1 cup of frozen wild blueberries. They're small, powerful, and packed with goodness. After that, half a cup of frozen chopped kale. It blends right in and adds an extra boost without overpowering the flavor. A few frozen avocado cubes go in next. They make the smoothie richer and help balance everything out. Half of a banana for just a touch of natural sweetness. Then I add 1 egg, something I like for extra protein and nutrients. And if it's a little too thick, I'll add a splash of milk until it's just right. Simple ingredients, blend it together, easy nourishment without overthinking it. So obviously I'm still learning. I might have put too much thickness and packed it up a little bit too above the recommended line. Today I'm using a new kitchen appliance, a standard size crock pot. Nothing fancy, just something steady and reliable. Perfect for slow meals and simple nourishment. I started by seasoning my chicken overnight in the fridge, letting the flavors soak in and do the work while I rested. As I continued to open the packages, I also added some pre-marinated chicken I had left over from my last meal prep. Nothing wasted, just layering one season into the next. In total, this came out to about 4 boneless chicken breasts. Perfect for a few days of simple, ready-to-go meals. Next, I added the rest of the Italian dressing I had left over, about 2 tablespoons of my favorite pink Himalayan salt, simple, clean, and just enough to bring everything together. Chopped up 2 fresh zucchinis and added them right in. They soften beautifully in the crock pot and soak up all that flavor. Moving on, I cleaned up my prep space because peace in the kitchen matters too. Then I added organic clean chicken broth, just enough to keep everything juicy without overpowering the dish. Set the crock pot on high and let it cook for about 5 hours. Slow heat, steady time, letting it do what it does best. There you have it. That's how I prep and cook chicken. It's going to be pretty simple and basic. I'll then add them into the mason jars. If it's too crazy amount of food, which usually crock-pot food is, I might stash some in the freezer. I've already had my smoothie and it feels like a summer day. Let's make a little breakfast. Breakfast part 2. Yeah.
Really, all of them.
Got you.
Encouragement, hope, I'll take insight and perspective. Celebration.
Yes.
Because who doesn't need a little party? And part of me is like, I should be past this, but I feel like it's so foundational to my struggle. Caller, like, that's no longer enough for me. I want a God who's active and like will. Yeah, great. Yeah. So all of your love for all the languages, like it makes me so happy. Not married, like I don't. Let me tell you, ghosted left and right. And so I'm trying to be content.
There's a whole bunch of people that didn't get what they wanted.
Yeah.
It's not rare occurrences. It's happening over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Right? And so But we don't focus on that because we want everybody to be happy every freaking Sunday. So we only preach the best parts. We never give people insight into the loss in Scripture, the disappointment in Scripture, the seemingly unfair rulings that God has, right? Like, it's like, dang, bro, that's their life? That's how it ends?
Yeah.
That's not going to be me, though, because I'm the head and not the tail, and I'm above and not beneath.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna stomp on that viper.
right, exactly. I'm going to tread on the head of scorpions, and God's going to do everything I ever put on my wish list. No, he's not. One moment in all of Scripture that we need to metabolize. Obviously, every prayer I have is like, hey, God, I know you can heal, but even if you don't, I'm good. I would just go with what you say. I might be pissed after the fact, though. I don't guarantee that I will not throw a effing tantrum. I might throw a tantrum, but I'm not leaving you.
Take the first exit onto Large Street.
I got home pretty late yesterday from Celebrate Recovery. So I put that away. So now we're getting into meal prep day 2, which is storage. We're gonna put this in these, and if needed in these, in there. And I haven't even had my smoothie yet. So I'm debating. Okay.
He looked like a melted snow cone in that casket. And these dudes was crying, and they was like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I was like, yo, get your chocolate fudge melted. So yeah, but that's the, I don't like the conversation I have with him. But
it sucks, and you're able to create your own repair. What's that?
So upon reflecting, it's almost as if, not that I needed more confirmation on how it could definitely is easier just to eat out, just to get DoorDash. Pop into drive-through. I did that for a lot of years when I was in California, and I also ended up weighing over 300 pounds. So yeah. I'm not excusing processed foods and the way, obviously, United States foods aren't the best, but I also am not, no one was holding no type of weapon to my head saying you must eat this or you will die. I mean, they did it secretly. Being a single mom, just busy with life, working, school, all the things. Still, I did have a choice. Didn't help that I had a very unhealthy relationship with food. It definitely was the comfort. As a Latina, food is a comfort, a coping mechanism, was, and can easily be still. With that said, I know cooking at home, buying the foods, and now that I'm fairly knowledgeable with ingredients, how to read the ingredients, what my body is asking of me, what my body and the age and stage I'm at in life right now, what I'm requiring to live a normal, healthy life with energy at work, showing up better where God has placed me to show up at. And I have time. And there's something gratifying about cooking, meal prepping, just knowing that I'm trying. So I didn't end up needing those. So that's all. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more broth before I store in the freezer. As this long day comes to a close and these jars get filled, I'm reminded that growth often looks quiet. Not flashy, not rushed, just faithful. Today was full of learning my body, learning new rhythms, learning how to adjust without giving up, and realizing that God does some of his best work in these ordinary moments. In the planning, in the preparation, in the showing up again tomorrow. I don't have to have everything figured out. I just have to keep walking, learning as I go. On the trail God's leading me down. And tonight, that's enough.